Hello, hello, Tammy Cinematic Skeins. This is episode 11, I think. 11? I'm pretty sure it's 11. How are you guys? I have a headache. What else is new? Hello. Comfy? So I am filming on Friday night because I just got done with work and I have some stuff I have to do tomorrow. So I don't know if I would have time to film tomorrow, and I want to get a video uploaded this weekend, and I don't know what this headache's gonna do. I should probably check the weather. This is probably left over from the storms that rolled through. But anyway, I have so much to show you guys, and I don't want to keep putting the video off because I was thinking about delaying it for like a week or something, but I have so much stuff. It's not a, well, there's bit of acquisitions in here. But there's a lot of like my stuff too, because I've been in a mood, in like a creative mood and doing things. So I have some stuff to show. I found out Wednesday that I got a little bit of a raise. Well, not really. A bonus, not a raise. Whatever. I got some money that I wasn't expecting, so I bought some stuff. I know I said I was going to primarily knit from stash, but if you guys remember my last video, I posted that there was a sweater. Well, I posted a picture of it, and I mentioned there was a sweater that I wanted to make that the pattern didn't come out until the 18th. I bought the kit for this sweater. Well, I put together my own kit, but I got it for the kit price because they had a discount code, so you could get it for the kit price if the kits didn't have the colors that you wanted. You know what I mean. And the reason that I decided not to knit this particular sweater from stash is because I have wanted to use this yarn ever since it came out, and I just hadn't found a pattern that I thought would suit it. I even bought some of it at one point to make a sweater, and then I took it back because I was like, I don't think it's gonna work. So yeah, it's the Primrose Yarn Rowan DK. I've wanted to use that, like literally I've wanted to use that yarn since it came out, and especially since they released the color Zodiac. I'm in love with that color. It's like this deep eggplanty purpley color. If I remember, I'll put a picture. If my head doesn't hurt too much and I remember to edit the video properly, I will put a picture. But yeah, so I bought it today, and I'm so excited. I can't wait. And I was tempted to try Spin Cycle, but Aquila of Lefty Knitter podcast told me about Yarn Hero, and they have nice colors, and they're more my palette. But they have, I think it was called the Stipple DK. I need it. There's one, I think it's Starry Night. It's Starry Night, and then there's another one, and I can't think of what it is. Again, if I edit, I will put it right here. And oh my God, the Stipple DK is so pretty. I hope I'm remembering the name of that right. I think it's Stipple DK, but I need to find a pattern so I can make a sweater with that particular yarn, because oh my God. Maybe not the flax. What's that sweater that everybody makes? It's not the flax. I don't remember. It's in my queue. My phone's right there. The sweater that everybody makes, and put it right here if I remember. So yeah, I want to get that yarn and make like a simple, the Felix, something with an F. I was close. Flax, Felix, they're similar. Felix, I think, would be really cool with the Stipple DK, but I don't know if the Felix uses DK or not. I don't know. I'm gonna buy that yarn for something, because I like it. And then they have one, I think it's called the Coloring Book. I want to use that for something too. It's just, Aquila should not have told me about this, because now I want everything. I just gotta end my efforts to not increase my stash but so much. I'm trying to only buy yarn when it's something I have a pattern for, which will help me not go crazy when the yarn crawl happens, because they moved our yarn crawl, I think I mentioned, they've moved it to the spring instead of like later on in the year, so gotta pace myself. But anyway, I should show you guys things so I can, yes. Did I grab everything? I think I forgot something. I did, and I see it. 1 second. Okay, so see, I got up and got the thing, and I turned the video back on and forgot to take some water. Sorry, it's been cold in Texas the last couple days, so I have my heat up and it's dry. So yeah. Anyway, since this is Cinematic Skeins, I feel like I should start off with showing my yarn before I show all of the stuff I acquired. So let's do that. Okay. There's also a potential giveaway, which is this yarn that I'm about to show. This is Suri Silk. I think I got that right. I'm gonna put the content right here if I remember, but it's floofy and it looks like cotton candy, and I've never dyed this before. So I also dyed this one. It's a slightly different color than this one, and I feel like this one might have felted a little bit, but I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. That is why I'm thinking about doing it as a giveaway, because I know I'm not going to use this. I already see bits of it floating around, so yeah, I'm not going to use this. I don't even know why I have it. I think maybe it was samples from the place I get my yarn from. I don't know, but these two look decent, I think. They just dried today, so I think they look okay. This one looks a little rough. I think this one might be felted. But what I was thinking, since it won't cost you anything, I'm gonna give these away together. Yeah, I'm gonna give these away. So you might be getting yarn that could be felted, in which case you just throw it away, you didn't spend any money. Or it's not felted and it just looks weird to me, and you got 3 free skeins of yarn. Skeins, whatever. Yeah, you think? Would you guys be interested in this yarn if I were to give it away? Let me know. And then if you guys are interested in potentially felted suri, silk, alpaca, whatever, then we'll give it away on the next episode. And I'll try to figure out how to do that. Because usually I have you guys do like a movie thing or something. Oh, I forgot the movies. I might have to get up again. Okay. Someone asked me a movie question and I said I was gonna do it. And I have the movies already, so I was just gonna show them. So that could be my suggestion. Like, here's the movies I'm suggesting. I'm gonna have to, all right, I didn't bring those. I'm gonna have to put that in later. So yeah, after I do all this, I'll get up and go get the movies and film that part, and then we're good. Okay, yes. So if you guys would be interested in this, and like I said, these were dyed together, so they're the same color, and this one was dyed separately, so it's a little bit more purple leaning, but these are more cotton candy pink. It was an experiment, because like I said, I didn't realize I had it, and I wanted to dye it and get it out of my stash. So yes, if you're interested, let me know and we'll figure out what to do, and I'll do something in the next episode, and it's gonna make me sneeze. Yeah, not keeping it. Anyway, okay. Then, if any of you follow my Instagram, I mentioned that there was some multicolored tweed that I wanted to trade for regular plain old yarn. We couldn't find anybody to trade with, so I am dyeing it. And this is the sock version. So I dyed this, and four skeins of this, and I have 10 skeins of DK, and I'm trying to decide if I should dye them the same color or something else, because I know this is a popular color right now. I don't know. That was an experiment. I haven't named it because I don't really care. Then I literally woke up with this colorway in my head. It does not have a name, but it reminds me of the painting my mom loved. It's the irises. I don't know. But I dyed this for that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I haven't named it. It's just something that was in my head and I decided to dye. And I'm not sure if I'm happy with it, but I don't know, it's pretty. So there's that. Where can I throw these? Where's my basket? So yeah, last video when I kept tossing yarn, it's because I have a basket over there. I wasn't just throwing it across the room, I swear. I dyed this one last night. It also doesn't have a name yet. I was just playing around trying to see if I could dye a pale color. I kind of like it. The pink doesn't show up as much though. Well, it does a little bit right there. Glare. All right, whatever. So there's that one. Then I dyed this one. I don't remember if I showed last time. Also unnamed. This was a mistake. What had happened was I dyed this really pretty, just plain bare yarn with just speckles on it, kind of like the Jawbreaker colorway. So I was redoing that, and I didn't clean my steam pan apparently, and it had some blue in it. So when I went to check the yarn after I steamed it, there were little spots of blue all over it. So then I threw on some blue speckles and poured water all over the whole thing, and now everything's blue. So yeah. It's okay, it's okay. Then I decided to dye a color that is not my taste, just to go outside the box a bit. This is Midsummer. Oh man, that's blowing out. It's like a lemony yellow. Let's see. Like a lemony yellow with speckles. And then like a pale yellow. So it's like a tonal with speckles. I like it. I'm not gonna use it because I don't do yellow, but I think it's pretty, even though the light is blowing it out. And I'm gonna dye more of these because I personally like them, and I feel like they fit everybody because rainbows fit everybody, and it's dyed for the Muppets. So this is the Rainbow Connection. I love it. I will be dyeing more of it. I'm thinking about doing it as a sock set, but I posted on Instagram that this was version 1. It's because I want to redo the mini. So this is fine as is, I think, but I want to redo the rainbow mini that I did, because I did this a while ago when I first started dyeing, so I want to play around with it a bit. I'm also thinking about doing a black version with like a reverse speckle on it, because I like I think I dyed reverse speckle, but I didn't like the colorway. Yeah, I did. I dyed a reverse speckle and I didn't like the colorway, so I never showed it to anybody. But I just did it on a mini. But yeah, I'm gonna redo this, and then I'm gonna make some sock sets. But I think this is gonna be a staple because it's not that difficult to dye, and I really like it. So this is gonna be like a thing. What I'm trying to do now is find some stitch markers to put with the sock set. I could not find any Muppet stitch markers anywhere. It's weird, right? I did chance upon some Muppet Babies Happy Meal toys that I remember from when I was a kid. That was kind of cool. Anyway, rambling. So yes, I'm gonna redo the mini, and so I'm gonna have a version 2 here soon. I was waiting on a dye order which came in today, but I probably won't be dyeing anything this weekend. But anyway, yes, there will be these. Yes. And speaking of dye, I bought a dye notebook that I thought was really pretty. And So this is gonna be like that I put my notes and recipes. This, I bought this super cool thing. It's a I can't talk. It's a printer. It's like a picture printer. So like I take pictures on my phone and they print out here, and it's super cool, and they're sticky, so I printed out a bunch of pictures of my dogs. So I have stickers of my dogs that I'm gonna put somewhere. But the plan is to use, I found this black paper sketchbook, which one is just super cool and gothy and awesome. And I'm going to use this for my staple colorways, or like yarn that I really like that I dyed. And I'm gonna take pictures of it, like the East of the Sun, West of the Moon yarn. This is what the little stickers, like, they come out like this. Okay, and I'm gonna put them in here, like that. So yeah, if you ever got a tattoo and you know, they have their book and you can look through like the work they've done, that's what this is gonna be. So I gotta get like a silver pen, and like I'm gonna put my yarn in here and put like the name of it. Wouldn't that be cool? I thought it was a cool idea. Or with this, I might combine the two, I don't know. Or I might buy another notebook. I can put the yarn, or not the yarn, the sweaters and stuff that I make and take pictures of them and put them in here. I think that would be cool. I thought it was a really cool idea. So yeah, I got that. Acquisitions. So yeah, that started the acquisitions, didn't it? Books and this little printer thing. It's, in case y'all couldn't read that, it's the Canon Ivy, because I know the glare. It's nighttime. I have to use the overheads. I might go to the camera shop and get one of those nice lamps. Puts out the yellow light. Think about that. Okay, so I don't want to go into acquisitions yet though. Okay, so this was dye related and acquisitions. But I want to show you guys finished objects now, and then we'll do the rest of the acquisitions. So I finished my sweater. The one I couldn't put down. Make sure I have it the right way. I haven't blocked it yet, just FYI, so it still looks a little crazy. Copperhead tee, all done. Those of you that follow me on Instagram have already seen this. But again, can dome colorway. So cool. Oh, and this is the bottom. Isn't that pretty? I love it so much. And it fits. However, I do wish I had done more waist increases, because this bit's a little snug. I'm sure that's partially because there's color work down there, but also because I'm a little bit chubby. But I'm gonna be working on that, so it fits perfectly right now, and if I lose just a smidge of weight, it will fit the way I want it to. So we're good. I'm working on it. We'll see what happens. Finished. See, and then half finished objects, which I might have shown already. I finished one of my stripy socks. This is with the self-striping yarn that I dyed. I can't remember if I showed this to you guys or not, because I keep mentioning that I have socks that I'm working on and I haven't finished them yet. It's these. But I picked them up Tuesday. So I should be finished with them this week, I think, if I pick them up again. So that's those. The Alley socks that I started over for the 6th time, I give up. They're done. I'm gonna use the yarn for something else. Well, I'm gonna use the yarn that I wanted to use, which is the Chrysalis Yarns Turning Leaves colorway. I'm gonna use that for its own pair of socks and give up on doing colorwork socks for right now, because it's super frustrating for me and I don't want to deal with it. So yeah. Now whips. I started the shift with the Berroco Sesame yarn that I showed you guys, but then I saw some pictures of the Andrea Mallory Spark, I think it's the Spark cardigan. And that was already something that I wanted to make. That was one of the things I was thinking about using Spin Cycle for. But now I kind of want to use the Yarn Hero for. But then I saw pictures of somebody that used the Berroco Sesame yarn to do it. And I liked it a lot. So now I'm debating if I want to continue making this cowl or if I want to save this yarn to make the Andrea Mallory sweater. I don't know. But I did start it, so it was a work in progress. But now it's like in hiatus, chilling in the bag. My other work in progress, which I mentioned last video, I didn't have any longer needles. Well, I went on Jimmy Bean's, got some longer needles, cables, not needles. You know what I meant. I just haven't switched them over yet, but I made some progress. Let's see, where's the front? There it is, or the back. Where's my progress keeper? This is where I was last time when I showed it to you guys. And look, you can see some birds now. So I've made some headway. And then birds on the other side. But yeah, you can see like full-on birds now. Isn't that cool? They're so cool. I have 15 rows left of color work. Those are my whips. All right, acquisitions. It's gonna be a long one, you guys. I got so much stuff. Let's do Yarnable. Told you guys I wanted to cancel the February colorway. I never got around to it. Well, that's the one, well, yeah, I missed the deadline to cancel it. I told you guys that already. But turns out I actually do like it. It's darker than it looks on the website. So this is the Yarnable colorway for this month. And it is Raspberry Cream, Plush Sock 8515. Then it came with the other reason I wanted to go ahead and get this video out of the way so I can freaking use this. Salted caramel hot chocolate stick. I've never had a hot chocolate stick. I've been waiting to do this video so I can have the hot chocolate on a stick. Okay. Then it came with chocolate taffy, which I didn't know was a thing. I'm weird. I only like banana taffy, like Laffy Taffy. Y'all know. I'm weird. I like artificial banana flavoring for some reason. Like the candy, what's it called? The little bananas. Runts. I pick out all the colors. I pick out all the bananas and I eat the bananas. So yeah, I've never had chocolate taffy. This will be interesting. And the cutest little progress, is it a progress keeper? Yes, progress keeper. I'm gonna take it out because of the glare. It's a little slice of chocolate cake with a little strawberry on it. Isn't that cute? Super cute. If y'all want to see these in the Yarnable box in better lighting, Kay, the crazy sock lady, she did a Yarnable box unopening, and it's all the same stuff, but she has better lighting than I do. Chocolate on a stick. I'm gonna leave that out because that's gonna happen. So yes, that's the Yarnable. Again, I haven't canceled it yet because the March colorway I like, even though it kind of looks like something I have, which I mentioned already. Okay, so that's that. Sorry, I'm trying to make space. Can you sit? Then I got, during the Advent unboxings, there were people that were doing the Woolens Nosh Advent, and it was this self-striping sock, but what it was is like each day you did one stripe and then the yarn went white, and so you put it down, and then the next day you did another yarn until you got to the white and then you put it down, and I thought that was super cool. And she had a one-of-a-kind sale of the Advent, because the color is slightly off on this one, or the striping is in a different order or something. So I ordered that, and it's 90% superwash tarhi or tarhi. What is it? I don't know. 10% nylon. So this will be fun. I figured this will be something I might save for Advent season because I don't know if I'm going to be doing buying any Advents this year. I'm undecided. I know it's really early to make that kind of decision, but yeah, I may be doing an Advent of my own, but not like a lot, maybe like 3 because I like doing things in 3s, and because I've never done it before, so I might do an Advent or 3 Advent boxes. I also am thinking about doing 3 Halloween boxes, so like 13 days, because you know, Halloween, spooky things, 13s. So I might do 3 Halloween boxes and 3 holiday Advents, maybe, or solstice. I don't know. I'm undecided, but it's in my head. It's something I'm thinking about, and I actually bought some stuff for, so we'll see what happens. Okay, then moving on with the acquisitions. Got my Savvy Skeins Knitflix for the month, and I like it. It actually kind of looks like the Jurassic World yarn that I got, which is kind of funny. The other funny thing about this is I was thinking about dyeing for the same movie, but they did it a little differently than I would do it. This is the Dune colorway, and it comes with a Fremen stitch marker. At least I think that's a Fremen. Is it a Fremen? I think it's supposed to be a Fremen stitch marker. And this is the colorway. Now see, I was thinking of doing a colorway for each of the houses. So I was gonna do a House Atreides colorway, but I was gonna do like blues and like a deep green because of like the island they were on or whatever. But I'm weird though. I like the 80s version. I love the 80s Dune. So I kind of want to dye for both movies. But yeah, so Savvy Skeins. I'm a fan. I'm glad again that I joined this mystery yarn club because it's definitely up my alley. Sorry for the crinkles. And then I got some bags. So I'm constantly saying that I need to stop buying small bags. I need some sweater bags. So I got some sweater bags. This is by Amy Beth. She has a podcast called The Fat Squirrel. Why nobody told me about that podcast? You know, Shevis may have mentioned it and I just missed it, but I love Amy Beth. I love her so much. She's amazing. Like, and she's been on for a bit, so I've been binging. She's got like, what, 300 videos? I don't know. I started at the beginning. I'm up to, I think, I've been watching the recent ones, and then while I'm working, if I'm in the mood for it, I'll watch the old ones in order. So she has a playlist of the first 50. I think I'm like 30 through, I think. But anyway, it's a cute bag, you guys. And then look at the little ladybug. It's so cute. And I'm not even like a floral person, but I love this. And it's is it cotton canvas, quilting canvas? I don't remember, but she like washed it, so it's got like this really cool like soft texture to it. It's so nice. And it comes with a handle, and it's just, you know, nice fabric on the inside. And she sticks a little lavender sachet in it, and this is good lavender, you guys. My lavender sachets don't still smell this good. This smells amazing. I think it's really pretty. Good job, Amy Beth. This is awesome. So yeah, got an Amy Beth sweater bag. And then naughty knitting sacks. However, this bag is not naughty. And I'm okay with it because I like the colors. But it's a sweater bag and it's massive, which is what I needed. And it's got dragon scales on the inside and pockets. Pockets is I'm excited about this bag. I'm not a real big orange person, but fire snake. And if you guys remember my East of the Sun, West of the Moon book, the dragon in it is orange. Happy about it, love it. And then I was watching, what are the two dudes? Oh, what are the two dudes? I can't think of the name, but the guy's always like 9-inch circulars. Those guys. I did not notice that the logo looks the way that the logo looks, and I'm amused. So it is kind of naughty, but yay. Okay, I really need it. Like, I needed this. And I said I was gonna make bags, and I haven't felt like being in here to make bags. I haven't felt like being in my craft room for some reason. I think I need to go through it and like burn some sage or something. I don't know. I've been in a mood. And then I went to YouTube Yarn, and it was kind of cool because the owners were there this time, and I got to talk to them about dyeing and got some tips, and I'm excited. And I bought all of this yarn because I was so freaking happy with this yarn. You guys. I don't even know what I'm gonna use this yarn for. I got plans though, so I bought enough to make more of these. So here's my thoughts. Water snake, right? I'm gonna do one for every single element. That's a good idea. I could make one for every single element. So I have my earth snake, because this is the brownish color, right? Earth snake. Then I could do a fire snake and a water snake and an air snake. That's such a good idea. Oh, I want to do it now. Oh, it's a good idea. But we all know the way my mind works, it'll flit away and I'll forget that I said I was going to do that. But if I were to do it, oh, and I got another skein of this yarn because I was thinking about making this a 3/4 sleeve, and then I changed my mind. But this was the last skein of this color, and like I think I mentioned to you guys a couple times, YouTube Yarn does not repeat their colorways. So I'm gonna save this for something. I think I have an idea of what I'm gonna use this for already. And it has gone away. I was gonna use this for, oh my God, I already had in my head what I was gonna use this for. It was gonna go in the sweater that I was gonna do as one of the background colors. I forgot. We'll come back to it, I'm sure. Anyway, that took 3 skeins. Took 3 skeins of this grayish beige color and 1.5 skeins of the Candon. I don't think it would have taken 1.5 skeins if I had used Arroyo instead of Rios, but whatever. So I got 3 skeins so I can make another one. And then water snake. Huh? I literally bought these to make another one of that sweater, but I don't know if that's what's gonna happen. But either way, I have enough yarn to make another knit tee. Huh? Yeah, okay. And then, because I couldn't decide if I wanted blue or green, got green. Then I was like, I could use this to make something else. Because look at that green. It's so pretty, look at it. It's like almost teal, but not really. Oh, and look, shiny, wonderful. Okay, let me back up. So this is BFL DK, just like I used on the Copperhead tee. This is regular DK, so this is just merino. And this is merino silk. I don't know what I use it for, but it's so pretty. And then never ends. I got this one. And I legit bought this to make some socks. But you know what? I think I have this one already. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's my color taste. It's okay. And then this one was on sale. And it's gray, but it's got, you see the blue? And the, you see like, it changes with the light? Isn't that freaking cool? So this is also just regular, you know, it's just regular superwash merino, but do you see it? Is it just me? Do you see how it like is blue, but it's gray? I had to pick it up. It was in the clearance bin, so yes. This is sport. And I think I knew what I was gonna use this for too. I forgot, it's gone. Okay. And that, my friends, is the yarn acquisitions. I'm not done, but I'm almost done. Okay. Then I got, cause I told you guys how much I love the Quince Co chickadee yarn. Well, the only place I know that carries Quince Co chickadee is McKinney Knittery, which is about an hour drive for me. And I love going out there, but it's a drive. So I decided if I wanted to buy yarn online, the trouble I always have is that the colors are never quite what I think they are. You know, I mentioned this. So I bought the color cards. And then they have one all by itself, like this is the regular chickadee yarn. And then they have their own card for the organic chickadee yarn. And the chickadee yarn is what I'm using for the swallow sweater. But there's this one color, Torn, or Tourne, however you pronounce it. Can you guys see that? It's like a charcoal gray, but it's bluish and purple. So it's kind of color changey too. I need to make that into something magical. Maybe with the yarn that's right next to it. I don't know. I want to buy this. I need to find a pattern because I want this yarn. I need to make something with this yarn in it. But I should probably finish the swallow sweater so I can wear it and make sure before I buy more yarn to make a sweater, because it might end up being itchy. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's going to be itchy. It feels like it's going to be soft and magical, but we'll see. So yeah, I bought the Quince Co cards because I like Quince Co yarn. It was in one of the giveaways. It was the Osprey yarn. Is there a sample of the Osprey or did I buy the other one? I don't think I got the Osprey. But the Osprey is their like bulky. You can see it's this one. It was the purpley one, the Purple Rain one. Okay, so that was that. And then they carried the Twig Horn wraps per inch tool, which I wanted one of these, but I figured that the one that Coco Knits makes is like this big on a keychain. I would lose that. This one's bigger, so I got one of those. Because the bin of yarn that I have that I've used, the little basket I showed you guys in my yarn closet, none of the labels are in there. I don't know where some of the labels are, so this will help me when I'm going through my basket of unlabeled yarns. Okay, that's the acquisitions, I think. I think that's it. Yes. And then, you guys, I got Happy Mail. Like, for real Happy Mail. Like, I did not order this for myself. One of you guys gave me this. Jamie, I'm guessing, reached out to the Sexy Knitter, because I've ordered from there a bunch and shown stuff from there on here to you guys, and had them send me stuff. I need to get like a P.O. box so I feel comfortable, like, because I'm like a single girl that lives alone and my dogs are super friendly, I don't really give my address out except when I'm ordering stuff. So I think I need to get like a P.O. box. So if you guys want to send happy mail or stuff to give away, we could do that. Cause yeah, I think I need to get a P.O. box. But popcorn, can you guys see it? Is there a glare? And they're like different. So there's like plain popcorn. And I have to hide these because I'm scared my dogs are gonna eat them. There's plain popcorn. There's butter popcorn. There's caramel corn or caramel, however you say it. I tend to go back and forth depending on what I'm talking about. Like apples are caramel apples, but like the little chewy ones are caramels. Like the candy, that's a caramel, but apples are caramel apples. I don't know. And then I don't really wear gold, but this is really pretty. It's a necklace with stitch markers on it. Isn't that cool? And they're like little stones. Isn't that nifty? It's super cool. It's super cool. Thank you, Jamie. I was not expecting a gift. Because I'm like, I'm giving stuff away. I'm not expecting anything back. But that was very, very nice of you, and I appreciate it very much. I like stuff. Okay, and that's it, you guys. That's everything. Yeah, that was enough, right? Of the 13 patterns that I posted that I said I was gonna make this year, I'm Xing one out, by the way. The Quince quilts. I was reading that pattern yesterday and my brain was exploding, and I'm thinking that's gonna be a no for me. Like I wanna make it, but I think it's a little over my head right now. Or at least it was yesterday. It's a little more, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna make that one, you guys. I don't know. But yeah, I can't wait to show you guys the yarn for the farmhouse cardi that I'm gonna make from Primrose Yarn Co. I'm so excited. Granted, I would have to drive to McKinney Knittery to see the yarn in person. Like, I already know what the Zodiac yarn looks like. But the other yarn I ordered, I've never seen in person, so I really hope it looks the way I think it does. And it looks good together, so I can make this sweater, and it'll be my very first cardigan. I'm excited. But yeah, that's it. I don't know what I'm gonna make next. I'm gonna finish that sweater, the swallow sweater, and then I don't know what else I'm gonna make. Oh, I ordered a book. What's it called? Less Traveled Yarn. I think it is. I think it's it. I have some of their yarn from the Creosote collection. Those people, they made a book. I'll put it here if I remember. I ordered that, or pre-ordered that, because there's a shawl in there I want to make called a shawl, you guys. You heard that? Yeah, you heard that right. I'm gonna make another shawl. The oxidation shawl. It reminds me of Jupiter, and I want to make it. But I'm gonna use yarn from Stash for that. So yeah, once I get the book. I was just gonna order the pattern, but there was some really cute stuff in the book, so I just went ahead and ordered the book. We'll see what happens. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna dye some more yarn, hopefully sometime this week or next week, I don't know. I need to make a bag. I really want to make a bag. I'm rambling now. I'm gonna go. Talk to you guys in 2 weeks. Hi. This is a bit later. I forgot to do the movies. So I'm back to do the movies. I was asked to give a family-friendly movie recommendation. Problem with that is I don't have any kids, so the movies that y'all show kids nowadays aren't the kind of movies I would show kids, because they're kind of meh. Whereas the movies I grew up with were kind of fun, but they're not PC friendly anymore. So nowadays, like the movies that I used to watch, you can't really show to your kids anymore because there's like language and like words in them that we're not allowed to use anymore. Would you stop bumping the camera? Go on. Theodore, out. You're with me all day, dude. Chill for a minute. This will not be 5 minutes or less. Anyway, so in your comment, you already said Goonies, which was going to be my #1 recommendation. Again, I've referenced this in another video. I also recommend Monster Squad, but some kids nowadays can't watch Monster Squad because there's a little bit of language in it. And Gremlins is kind of like a Christmas movie, so I don't know. But Goonies is yeah. Adults love it too. Other recommendations? Willow, because Willow. And Val Kilmer. Did you guys watch the Val Kilmer documentary? I didn't know he couldn't talk anymore. Yeah, sad. WALL-E, classic. I love it. Kids love this, right? WALL-E? Okay. And you guys know, you knew I was gonna do it. Jurassic Park. Kids like dinosaurs. Adults like dinosaurs. Okay, and then here's a couple that you guys may not be as familiar with. So, Inkheart. I personally love this movie. It didn't do well. Brendan Fraser. I love this movie. I have all the books. These books are good, by the way. I'm very sad that they did not continue the movie series because the books are good. And then I loved this as a kid, but I don't know if it's okay for kids now, but John Goodman, Raising Arizona, and Nick Cage. I love this movie, and I loved it when I was a kid, and I had no idea what was going on. Like when they break out of prison. I've been watching too much of that comedian guy, and now I laugh like him. It's messing with me. But yeah, Raising Arizona. And then, this isn't a movie, it's a TV show, but I'm sure you could show a couple episodes and people would be interested if they like fantasy family type stuff. The Storyteller, Jim Henson. I loved this when I was a kid. I want to say it was on HBO back in the day. But yeah, Storyteller. And that's really all I got for kids movies that don't have language and old school stuff that offends people now. So yeah, sorry. And then someone else asked for science fiction, fantasy, thriller. I didn't pull stuff up and write it down. I didn't pull any sci-fi because like my sci-fi is like The Thing and like Pitch Black and Riddick and like Blade Runner, that kind of thing. I did pull some thrillers. I will say I have a, what's the word? Proclivity or preference. I don't really know how to word it for violence in films. To the point where my mom was like concerned that the violence in the movies that I watch doesn't bother me at all, but it doesn't. And I like Korean violence films. And if you can find it, I don't know where I put my copy or I would have brought it in here. There's a Korean film, not the Korean TV show, there's a Korean film called The Missing. One of the best revenge thrillers I've ever seen in my life. I found it, I saw it at a film festival and I had to find like a bootleg copy on eBay because it wasn't available in the US at the time. I don't know if it is now, but that movie is phenomenal. So good. And like there's a twist at the end that is just like, whoa, it's good. Other Korean film, I like Korean films. Still wrapped in plastic because I've seen it a bunch of times and I don't need to open it. I Saw the Devil. Also a really good, I like revenge films. A very good revenge film. So good. If you haven't seen this yet, watch it, it's good. And then this fits into the thriller bit as well, sort of. It's a little more of a slow burn thriller. But Aquila also said, she mentioned that it would be good for me to recommend movies that I'm into, because you never know, you guys might be into them too. This movie is another one where I got mixed reviews where I totally love this movie and people were like, what? It is also a book. Where is it? Is it in this room? Sorry, you guys. I have like 5 bookcases. Is it in this room or the other room? It's in the other room. It's called Perfume, Story of a Murderer. It's good. Alan Rickman's in it. That's a recommendation. Alan Rickman's in it. Dustin Hoffman's in it. Perfume, Story of a Murder. It's very good. The book is really, really good. I prefer the movie over the book because the dude in the book is a little less likable. I mean, in the movie, he's not that likable, but you kind of understand him a little bit. But in the book, he's just a terrible person. Well, I mean, he kills people, so I guess he's a terrible person altogether. But you feel for him in the movie, whereas in the book, you're like, something's wrong with this dude. But the book's real good, though. But yeah, Perfume, Story of a Murderer. And I will also say it has one of the best scores I've ever heard. I like film scores. Like, I like the Lord of the Rings film score, but this score is just beautiful. Beautiful. I listen to it sometimes when I need to relax. It's so good. So good. But yeah, I recommend this. That's it. Okay, bye. Good night, guys.